Garmin Forerunner 965 promises pro-level coaching, next-gen GPS accuracy, and ultra-long battery life in a sleek titanium AMOLED package. Either we've reached the endgame for training watches or we're paying $600 for expensive confusion. On paper it's wild. A 1.4-inch AMOLED, full-color maps on your wrist, multi-band GNSS with SatIQ, and up to 23 days in smartwatch mode or 31 hours in GPS. Sounds criminally generous, but here's the thing, watches rarely live up to marketing fine print. Here's what caught my attention after running roads, trails, track sessions, 2 bricks, and a 70.3 training block. I've put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 4 weeks of testing. The Forerunner 965 claims to be the premium GPS running and triathlon watch that turns data into clear daily guidance. The marketing promises are simple: training readiness that tells you when to push and when to back off. Full-color maps and multi-band GPS for confident navigation anywhere. Personalized race widget and daily suggested workouts that adapt in real time. Wrist-based running power and running dynamics without extra pods. Sounds great, right? Pretty bold claims for $599.99 and a 4.7-star rating, but here's where things get interesting. Reality check. They claim 23 days of smartwatch battery and 31 hours of GPS. What you actually get is context-dependent battery that ranges from amazing to average. Here's why. AMOLED and dual-band GPS are power-hungry. With always-on display off, SpO2 off, and SatIQ auto-managing bands, I got 12-14 days with daily runs and notifications. Turn on always-on display and nightly SpO2 and you're closer to 6-8 days. Long GPS days. In multi-band mode with maps, I saw roughly 3-4% drain per hour on easy routes and 6-7% in heavy tree cover and city canyons. That puts real-world GPS between about 18 and 28 hours depending on settings, which aligns with the claim if you optimize. The plot twist: add offline music and screen cranked bright, and long-course triathletes will want a mid-race charge plan. They claim superior GPS accuracy with multi-band GNSS and SatIQ. Reality, it's genuinely excellent most of the time. Downtown high-rise test. Tracks hugged sidewalks better than a single-band watch and didn't rubber band around corners. On a measured 10K, it came in 0.7% long, which is solid. On a twisty, leafy trail with canyons, it drifted to about 1.8% error versus a wheel, still better than older Forerunners. Here's why. SatIQ smart switches between single and dual band based on signal quality to save battery, but in borderline conditions it can toggle more often, causing slight distance wobble. It's still one of the best wrist GPS setups out there. They claim training readiness tells you when you're primed. Reality, it's a useful signal, not a verdict. Readiness blends HRV status, sleep, recovery time, and recent load. In a consistent schedule, it tracked my legs eerily well. After poor sleep and a late tempo, readiness tanked and the suggested workout dialed back nice. But let's be real. If you travel across time zones, cut sleep, or wear the watch loose, the score can misfire for a day or two. It also needs about 2-3 weeks to baseline HRV before it becomes trustworthy. Here's where it gets mathematically impossible. No wristwatch can know mental stress or fueling. Use it as guidance, not gospel. They claim full-color, built-in maps make navigation easy. Reality, they're fantastic, but not magic. Turn-by-turn on trails with Climb Pro is a game-changer, and the AMOLED makes contours and trails pop. Importing routes via Garmin Connect or Komoot works smoothly. But tiny on-wrist typing is clunky and map panning mid-interval session is awkward. Also, bright sun at noon, still readable, but you'll notice more glare than a transflective screen. Trade-offs. They claim wrist-based running power and dynamics. What you get: consistent trends, moderate precision. Running power from the wrist is influenced by arm swing and form changes. It matched my Stryd within 5-10% on flat tempo runs but diverged on steep downhills and tight switchbacks. Running dynamics like cadence, stride length, and ground contact time were on point for form feedback, but treat them as relative, not lab grade. Display and build: the 965 looks premium without Phoenix bulk. A lightweight titanium bezel, about 47 case, 1.4-inch 454x454 AMOLED, and 22 quick-release bands. At roughly low 50s grams, it disappears on long runs. Water rating is 5 atm, pool and open water tracking were reliable. The touchscreen is smooth for maps and you still have 5 physical buttons for sweaty days. What nobody tells you, in heavy rain, occasional ghost touches can happen. Using button lock or disabling touch during workouts fixes it. Battery life. With conservative settings, it's a marathoner. With AMOLED blazing and dual band always on, it's a sprinter. My controlled test, 60-minute GPS run with multiband plus maps drained -5%. The same route with single band and no map screen drained -3%. Music via Bluetooth added -2-3% per hour. Translation: you can hit the claimed 31 hours if you let SatIQ work, keep the screen sensible and skip music on ultra days. GPS and training features. Multiband accuracy is top tier. SatIQ is the secret sauce and lock-on is fast. The race widget with course elevation previews and time predictions is genuinely helpful. After a week of workouts, it adjusted my suggested long-run pace to match fatigue, which felt human. Morning report bundles sleep, HRV status, readiness, and weather in one glance. Useful habit builder. The thing marketing doesn't mention, the value compounds over time. Give it 3 weeks and the insights get smarter. One quirk: early mornings after minimal sleep can trigger conservative suggestions even if you feel motivated. Override when needed. Smartwatch stuff, notifications, Garmin Pay, offline music from Spotify/Deezer/Amazon Music, safety features like live track and incident detection. It's not an Apple Watch for apps, but it nails athlete-first basics. Garmin Connect is powerful, but there's a learning curve. Expected day of menu spelunking. Review pulse. At a 4.7 rating, most users praise the display, GPS, and training guidance. Common nitpicks: price, touchscreen in rain, and some wish for even more battery with AMOLED on. No dropshipping nonsense or fake spec red flags here. This is a legit flagship. Verdict: recommended. If you're a runner or triathlete who wants top-tier GPS, real maps, and actionable training guidance in a lightweight, bright package, the Forerunner 965 earns its $599.99 tag, especially if you spot it on sale. Pros: excellent multiband accuracy, brilliant AMOLED, strong training features, full maps, true multisport. Cons: price, AMOLED battery trade-offs, wrist power variability, occasional touch quirks in wet conditions. Skip this unless you actually use maps, training readiness, and multisport. Otherwise, save with the Forerunner 265 or COROS Pace 3. If you want ultra battery or a burlier build, look at Fenix 7 Pro or Epix Pro. Train smart, not just hard. Thanks for watching. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I've put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. What should I test next? 265 versus 965 for pure runners or Epix Pro for the mountain crowd? Drop your pick in the comments, smash like if this helped, and subscribe for no BS gear breakdowns. Stay savage out there.